Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on BallySpring. As you can probably remember, last episode we did this grass cutting and we've done all the baling for silage now. The silage bales are on the trailer and I think they're nearly fermented now. About 87% fermented, so they won't take too long to be ready and then we'll probably sell them. It is doing that flickering thing again. It's actually the first time I've noticed it for quite a while. I've had a few issues with textures recently. I've been having to delete my shader cache and that sort of thing to get them back. There's been a few faults. I don't know what's been going on with the game. It seems to have brought this flickering back again, which is a bit of a shame. I think it mainly only does it in the autumn time when the leaves are like orangey coloured. So I'm not quite sure what it's about. But hopefully you can sort of live with it. There's not much I can do really. It's just a thing that this game's always seems to have done. I remember it was doing it right back at the beginning when the game first got released. It was flickering like this. So yeah, a bit weird. Not very nice to watch, I know. It's not very nice to play it like this as well, but I've tried a few things and I can't get it to stop, so yeah, it's just annoying. So yeah, I'll leave the silage bales for now because they're not quite ready yet. But we will continue to load them and sell them later on, probably in this episode. But first of all today, we've got the other field to spray with herbicide and fertilizer. Can't remember, actually maybe we did the fertilizer, I can't remember, but we certainly haven't done the herbicide, so not a need doing. Yeah, this flickering is very annoying. Let's drop that there. Don't need that on at the moment. I'll get the sprayer on. Right, that's got fertilizer in it, so I think we might have done the fertilizer. I will check actually. I'll check that on the map before we head up to the field. This is the herbicide here in these two IBCs. Right, so this is the field that you can see the weeds are green, which means they need killing. That's the other field we've done, which is brown, which means the weeds have died. So let's just check the fertilizer. Oh, it's on this menu, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I think nitrogen's done, that looks green, so that's fine. But these grass fields need, so maybe we should do that, but rather than emptying the sprayer, let's do that first. Let's do the spraying of the grass fields. Although there's some bales in this one still. I think it'll be alright. If it's not, I can always move them or do it later on. This is quite a wide sprayer, so it's going to pretty much do the whole field in one pass, I think. Probably lift the sprayer boom up a bit. There we go. That should clear the bales now, hopefully. There we go. So that's fertilising the grass field now. So I'll just do the two grass fields with fertiliser, then I'll go and swap to the herbicide, herbicide, and we'll get the spraying for the weeds done. Okay, so that's the fertilising done on the grass fields. So now the arable field and also the two grass fields look like they need weeding. So I've just reloaded the sprayer with the herbicide. now we'll head up to the arable field first, I think, to do the herbicide spraying, and then we'll continue back to the yard and then do the 2 grass fields with the herbicide as well. So yeah, this flickering is continuing, isn't it? I keep saying nothing much I can do about it, it's just annoying. The only thing I was thinking possibly is just skip a few days of time to a time of the year when it doesn't seem to do it as badly. It does seem to be this time of year where it's the worst, of October, November time. Possibly December won't be too bad. It's worth trying, I suppose. We've got all our drilling done, so there's not like we're sort of desperate to do any field work at the moment. So I might do that after I've done the spraying. It'll also increase the price of the silage, so we'll be able to get a bit more money for our silage bales if I do that as well. Oh wow, these weeds have already fully grown. That's quick. Sure, I only drilled this field a month ago. Was it 2 months ago? I don't remember. Luckily it's not got crop destruction yet. I have got crop destruction turned on, I think, or did I turn it off? I can't remember, but yeah, it's at least it's not damaging the crop anyway. So I'm not sure whether this is going to badly affect our yield, having the weeds already quite established. I am spraying them off, so that should help, but they are more established than I was hoping they would be. There's quite a lot of them as well. Anyway, I think I'll get on with the spraying of the herbicide on these 3 fields it'll be. Well, I thought this grass field needed weeding. You can certainly see the weeds in it. When you look closely, you can see some weeds. But it doesn't seem to be killing them off. And when you go on map here, you can see weed. It does have weeds. Green means it's got weeds. Obviously that one's gone brown now because we've just sprayed those off. But for some reason, I've just sprayed this field and it's not killing the weeds, so I'm not quite sure what that's about. That's a bit weird. Like I said, I've never known a map with weeds in grass fields before, so it is unusual. I'm not sure whether you're supposed to spray them off. In real life you would do. If you didn't want weeds in your grass, you'd certainly want to spray them off. So that's what it suggests you should have to do, and that's what I'm doing, but it's not killing them. So that's a bit weird. Not quite sure what you're supposed to do with that, so I think I'll just leave it. Obviously it's not working, so not much I can do really. I'll just have to leave it there. So yeah, I'll just see what happens in the future, see if the weeds grow and get tall or what. Thanks to everyone who made suggestions about this, removing this fence here. I'm not quite sure still exactly what to do, because a few of you were commenting about console. Apparently something comes up on the right hand side of the screen that you press, but I don't see it. Oh, hide object, is that it? Hide object, oh. Ah, there we go. Hide object, and that removes a section of the fence. That is interesting. So that puts it back. Oh, removes it. Brilliant. Well, thank you all for commenting that. The ones that said the right thing anyway. It's very helpful. There we go. So now we can just try to remove that one section of fence, and we can just drive straight to our arable field from the yard down this track. I could also do some landscaping there, just to make it look a bit more like a proper track. So this is obviously what was sort of came with the map, this track here. I can also do some painting. See if I can find the right texture or not. Don't know whether we can. With that one? Oh, not quite. I think that's probably going to have to do that. It's the closest one I can see. Just continue this track up to the field, and then that's the obvious way into the field then. That'll save quite a lot of messing about travelling all the way around the other side. Doesn't need to be too wide, but just want to make it just obvious. So now we have a track from this field all the way to that arable field without having to go all the way around on the road, or the lane or whatever it is down there. So brilliant, thank you for everyone who let me know how to do that. So it's O to remove objects on the keyboard. A few of you I know were on console and you were telling me another key which I don't have obviously because I'm not on console. But I'm sure you knew what you were talking about, it was different for me because I'm on PC. So yeah, brilliant, thank you very much. So next job, I suppose we'll go back to the silage bales. We'll probably take the trailer to the sell point, wherever the silage bales need to go. I'll have to check that. Fold the sprayer up, put this away, and then we'll get the silage bales sold. But like I say, I'm just debating whether we should just skip to December, because I don't think there's much else we can really do in November anyway, and obviously this flickering is annoying and I'm hoping it will fix it if we go to a different month. I think it's something to do with the orange textures on the trees, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I get that impression though. It only seems to do it around this time of year when I've noticed it doing it. It doesn't always do it, maybe not on every map, but on some maps it's really bad. Particularly Elm Creek, the one I started off on, all the way back in, I think it was 2021 when the game came out. November time 21. It was flickering then, and it's still doing it, but not as bad all the time. I'll get my bale grab back on again. It's behind me. And we'll head back to the silage field. As you'd have seen in the time lapse there when I was doing the spraying, the trailer got a bit in the way. So I'll also have to move it, because I managed to spray around it. I'll move it now. This grass is actually growing back, it's almost ready to mow again, but I don't think we'll be doing it today. So we'll get this trailer put on and then we'll have a look to see where the best sell point is for silage. Oh, it's not quite all ready yet. Wow, that's pulling me back. What's going on with that? I can't even pull it. Trailer's trying to escape. I can go backwards alright, but it won't let me go forwards. Oh, there we go. That's weird. Well, most of the silage is ready. There is still 33,000 litres which isn't ready yet on this trailer. So I have to wait for that to finish fermenting anyway. But we will just have a quick look at the sell points and see which is the best price. Another thing this field will actually need, the grass fields will need, is some lime, actually, just thinking about that as well. So we'll do the lime. pH, yes, look at that, yellow. So that's another job, do need to do that. But anyway, silage prices. All very similar, but sell everything. Okay, that's the cheapest, or best price I mean, highest price. So where's the sell everything? I didn't put a sell everything point in, by the way, that's obviously come with the map. It's there. And I am here, so how do we get to there? Up this road, round, oh that's easy, yep, that's good. But as the silage isn't all ready yet, I think what I'll actually do, I'll just drop the trailer again, I'll do the lime spreading now, while I remember to do that. And then we'll sell the silage a bit later on when we've got a bit of a better price, assuming the prices don't all change. So I will just drop this trailer here again. I'll just move it out of the way though, so it's not going to be in the way for spreading. Right, and then we'll head back to the yard again and get the spreader, and then we'll spread the lime. Turn that way round, it shouldn't be as long. Somehow I've managed to open the rear window of this tractor as well, I'm not quite sure how I did that. Which can command it is to do that. So on here. Oh, doors. I could do the doors. It's one of these, I'm not sure exactly, but never mind, it's alright. Where's the spreader? It's being this shed up here. That one. Where's the spreader? Oh, I remember, yeah, I put it in this one around the back. It's being this one. There it is. Hopefully we have enough lime to do the 2 fields. Obviously one of them's only tiny, so the other one will take a bit, but 25%. We may have to buy some more lime. It'll be enough to do the smaller of the 2 fields, but not so much the big one, I don't think. It would be quite good actually to get a silo at the yard. It's a long way to keep driving back to the shop, so it would be nice to get the buy everything silo at the yard, I think, then we don't have to keep travelling back all the way. It's a really good mod, that. It's not unrealistic because you still get charged the same amount for whatever you buy. It's not like it's cheating or anything, it just saves a lot of driving on the road, which does get a bit tedious. And you're basically not having it delivered to your yard rather than having to go and collect it. So I quite like that mod. It's a realistic and good time-saving mod, that. That's the first field pretty much done, and then I'll try and replace this silo so that we don't have to keep driving back to the shop for more lime and other things that we need to get. So where's the best place to put it? I think the best place will be around this side again where I've just come from, because it's a bit more of an open area. Oh, I had a few suggestions to remove some of the buildings as well. I think that might not be a bad idea. That one in particular is a bit in the way. What's this? Water tap. Is that going to be an issue, removing this building? Well, I'll place this silo first and then possibly remove that building because that's a little bit in the way. So construction again. Silos, is it? It's not a storage silo, it's a purchase silo. I've bought it a few times, I should know where it is, but I'm not quite sure. Is it containers? That one. Oh, it's cheap, but that's probably a bit of a cheat, and the price of it's a bit cheap, but the prices that you pay when you buy from it are normal, so it's not really cheating, I don't think. The best place to put it then might be in this corner here, possibly. Don't want it to be in the way. About there, I think. That's good. And then, yes, this building here. Now, should we remove it? It's worth 5,000 pallet storage shed. I think we're going to sell it. Oh, there's a collectible there. I wouldn't have found that otherwise. And the water tap. We could possibly remove it and then put it somewhere else, or just leave it there. That's a bit annoying. Can we buy the water tap? Yes, we can. Although, do we need a water tap, actually? No, we don't need a water tap because we've got the new silo, so I'll just remove it, I think. I'll just sell that. There we go, now we've got a bit more space. I think this yard was a bit too tight with that there, so that's better, I think. Hopefully you all agree with that. We might do some more changes around the yard as well. That one is a little bit in the way to get the angle to come up the hill. I'll leave it for now, I'll let you see what your thoughts are on it. But I do feel it's a bit tight, this yard. I think that's an improvement, really. I'm not going to be collecting all the collectibles on this map, but I will just collect this one as it's here, because It's just here, isn't it? It'd be silly not to. I'm not going to go hunting for collectibles this time. If I see one, obviously I'm going to pick it up, but I'm not going to go looking for them. Right, let's get this spreader filled up and then I'll continue spreading the grass. Okay, so the lime spreading is now complete on both the grass fields. So I'll take this spreader back to where I got it from. Unless I put it, actually I'll just put it in this shed here, rather than going all the way back up there again. Makes sense to just put it in here. Unfortunately, as you can see, there's a thunderstorm again. It's a very loud thunder. I keep meaning to turn the volume of this down, and I keep forgetting to do it. But I agree with a few comments I've seen that say the thunder is quite loud. It is a bit. So yeah, I'll try and remember to turn that down. I keep forgetting though. So now we've got rain, thunder and flickering, which is brilliant. Now anyway, we'll go and take these silage bales to the sell point. I am going to probably skip to the next month though, to try and reduce the flickering and to make sure that all the bales are ready to sell. It is nearly 3 PM anyway, so done quite a lot today in this game day anyway. All the silage is ready on the trailer now. But I will just I think I'm going to skip time just to make sure that it's well, just to help hopefully remove the flickering. I don't know, we'll see if it makes a difference or not. The lights on, suddenly goes very dark. Does that help solve with the flickering? Still flickering, not quite as badly. I'm going really slow here. I've got my foot to the floor and I'm doing 3 miles an hour. I have no idea why. This is quite slow. I'll probably just jump cut here until we get to the sold point. I think it's going to be at 4 miles an hour all the way by the looks of it. I don't know, we'll see. Here we are, almost at the sold point now. These roads have been coming down are very, very tight. Quite hard to work to get down with this trailer with all the bales on it as well. The tractor doesn't seem to have much braking power going down the hill. Anyway, here we are, we've made it. Let's get these sold. Hopefully the price has gone up maybe slightly as well since we looked. December, January time is the best time to sell silage, so it should be a decent price. Let's see what we're going to get for this load. We've got a few more in the field still to collect as well. Wow, yeah, not bad at all. So 90,000-ish for that in total. That's not bad at all. So what I'll do now, I think I'll time lapse going back up to the field and getting the last of the bales loaded up, and then I'll come back to you once we've got them all loaded and ready to sell them. That's the last of the silage bales collected up then. Last one going on the trailer now, and then we're done. I might not sell them now actually, I might just keep them back, just in case I decide to get some animals, or wait for your thoughts on that. There isn't an animal pen, I don't think, at this yard, so I'd have to possibly buy somewhere else, or build one. I'm just wondering whether we should keep them back for animals, or whether we should just sell them now and get the money. It depends really if we can afford animals, I suppose. I'll just keep them at the yard for today. And the other thing was, look at this weed patch. I'm supposed to have sprayed this. I went over it with the sprayer, and it's made no difference whatsoever. I thought there was weeds, and now they're growing into massive weeds. So if you are familiar with this map, and you know how to get rid of the weeds on the grass fields, I'd be very interested to hear. Because at the moment I'm not quite sure. They look an absolute mess. I'd like to remove them if I can, but I've tried spraying them, it didn't make much difference, so maybe you could let me know on that. I'm not really sure. But anyway, I'll just park this up and that'll probably be it for today. As you can see, the flickering is unfortunately still here, which is a pity. Maybe next time it'll be better, who knows. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.